There you go. Work.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Happy New Year. Let me go ahead and start it off like that. But it's the return of the God Force energy. You feel me? It's your boy Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennel. You feel me, Mister? Good job, Larry. You know what I mean? We bringing it all the way back. You feel me? Happy New Year's, mother. Happy New Year's, mother. You dig? Hey man, tonight I got my brothers with me. I got my Shogun brothers with me. You feel me? I got my brother Big A in the building. I got
Return of the Mac.
Hey, I got my brother Drake in the motherfucker building.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Big dog. Oh,
Hey, and I got my nickel pimps over six nickel.
Man, pimp.
Church, tabernacle, cathedral. What it do?
Yeah.
Cathedral nickel.
Hell
And you
no.
lying, you feel me? Hey, I got my
Yeah.
nigga Mr. Shelton in the building. God damn it. I got Supreme Excellence. Salute, Brandon Blue. Curtis, I see what is that? Curtis McKinley. Yes, sir. White White in the building. Hard and finish. You feel me? I see y'all brothers. Brandon Blue, all y'all brothers. I see y'all. Hey, we got Mayhem Kennels in the building. Salute. Hey man, I ain't got my soundboard, so I can't give y'all no wellness salute. But shit, man, we just rocking out. You feel me? I've been gone for too long. Oh yes, sir. We got Word in the building. My brother. Salute. Yeah, man. We had to pull up from half court. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time. Start the new year off right. I've been gone for a minute, trying to get things together. You know what I'm saying? Life been lifing, as they say. But man, hey, it's the return. It's the return of the God Force energy. Salute to my brothers, man. How was y'all New Year's? Let's go ahead and crack it off with that.
Oh man, it was great, man. It was for me. It was just another day. I was in bed about 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
another
Hey,
day for me.
that's when you know when you're close to 40 or you over 40. Hey, man, that 9 o'clock hit, you get the yawn and you like, shit, I got things to do in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep, man.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that.
How about yours, brother Dre, brother Pimps over Simps?
man, it was good as hell, bro. I did a whole thing on drinking one shot every hour from 2 o'clock until I was done, bro.
Oh, damn. You was
yeah,
gone.
It was like that. Yeah, it was like that.
Damn. You gonna have another set of twins. That's still here.
Facts, bro. and wifey gonna hear all about it too, because she's sitting here with me, man. You know, the family always come through the support, bro. And I love that our movement gives us a chance to kick it with our family like that, man. You know, family first.
Oh yeah, no question. Gotta have a loved one right next to you. You feel me? Matter of fact, she should be your number one supporter. You dig?
Absolutely.
You know, I get to talking that ism, you know, pimping whole lot of ism. You feel me? All of that bullshit, whatever. And the wifey right there on my side. She might hit me on the shoulder sometime like, shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't hear it, but that would be going down. You feel me? I got my nigga Rose and Tony M in the building. Salute. I know y'all probably can't hear the soundboard, but you know what I'm saying? My shit tripping right now. But hey, man, it just means that I got to invest into some more bigger and better studio equipment. You feel me? Yes, sir. Make sure y'all elbow drop the piss out the like button. You dig? Make sure y'all share it on all your platforms. Now I'm talking about, let's get in the building. Hey, we got Platboy Plays in the building. Why? Come on, man. Let the LDBC show out. Now I'm talking about. Yes, sir. One of the gamer brothers. I see him pulling up in Drew Titan chat. You dig? Hey, salute to my LDBC brothers. You know what I mean? and the Shogun all the way up in the building showing out. Y'all make sure y'all elbow drop the piss out that like button. Go ahead and share it. You dig? Let's get them numbers up. Hey, how about yours, brother Pimp?
Yeah, man, I was just chilling, man. Cook some food. You know what I'm saying? I was on live laughing at my little cousin for about an hour. You know, went outside, let off a few rounds, took my ass to bed.
First of all,
Okay, Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. Had to let that John rain, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, unfortunately, let me say it. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I was working. So I'm fortunate to, you know what I'm saying, keep that cash flow rolling in. But unfortunately, I wasn't home to bring in a new year with the fam, you dig? But, you know, I don't got no complaints, man. I made it through getting past all them drunk drivers and whatnot. You know what I mean? So, you know, we here, man. And, yeah, turn up 2024, all about, you know what I mean, getting rid of the negativity, pushing forward with the positivity, and chipping at that checklist. You know what I mean? Putting that vision board up, having goals, and chipping at them. So that's what I'm locked in on. But we got a heavy one tonight, bruh. We got a heavy one.
Yeah.
The Lost Tribe of G's. Because it seemed like the game is oversaturated with a whole bunch of sucker MCs. Young ones, old ones, slow ones, quick at the mouth ones, singing ones, slick talking ones, a whole bunch of sucker MCs. What is up with the Lost Tribes of the G's, man? What happened to the thorough old men that used to be on every damn porch, corner? I remember back in the day, man, you could walk to the corner store and get some game from somebody thorough. Man, you ain't finding it no more. Finding a bunch of old ass fools. And the babies is falling behind the sucker MCs. Hey, anybody got anything they want to add to it before I start going off on my spiel? I want y'all to go ahead and let me know what y'all opinion of the tribe of the Lost G's, man, in your perception of what life is looking like right now with all of this weird old sucker energy.
Well, it is not necessarily on that to a T, but it can I get something off my chest?
Yes, sir. Cook, brother, cook.
Okay, this is gonna take about 3 to 5 minutes if y'all got the patience for me, man. Just please, just let me get this out. So, for me as a father, I'm really observative of, you know, my child, and for me, children always ask for responsibility, and whenever your child 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, they say, I can't wait to be an adult, or I can't wait to do this. To me, that is the turning point in their life where they're asking for responsibility. So my daughter turned 10 on December 4th. And I told her, I said, well, it just got real, you know. On the 1st of January, you're gonna have to start paying rent. And she was like, okay, daddy. So I charged my daughter rent. She gotta pay rent now to stay at the house, and that's from that's from her wanting responsibility. And part of that responsibility is for as as a father, and me having all the mistakes that I've made in my life, I come to realize that with our children, most of our bad habits are built as a child. So, breaking those bad habits before they start. So every day before school, she gets up and she works out 30 minutes before she goes to school, because that is something that we don't practice. They tell you all this physical education in school or whatnot, and whatever the case may be. So now she has to read a book And on her off days, bare minimum, she has to read at least 50 pages. And I'm about to up it. And every book that she reads, which has to be a beneficial book, it has to be a self education, because pushing self education is way more beneficial than any college, any university, any school can do. If you're willing to get out there and learn yourself, it puts you in a whole different category. So she has to read books, and she has to write a report off of each book. And when she writes that report, I pay her $70. And out of that $70, she has to take 10% and put 10% towards investing, 10% towards an emergency fund, 20% towards saving. Then she has to pay rent, and then whatever she has left over, she can spend on whatever she wants to spend on. It's hers to keep. So that's what I've been at with my daughter, and now she's starting to see, and it's kicking, and I get it. It's an investment, but she's starting to slowly understand, and now she's like, oh, I can get some money now. So shit, before we not even at the end of the week, and I owe her $140. I mean, what I'm saying? But at the same time, what it teaches is, it teaches a child to have uh the responsibility, and then when she goes out into the world, especially if it becomes to getting into a relationship or whatever, because as men, we're supposed to be able to be conscious and clear-minded to go out and conquer the world and not have to worry about what's going on at home, or whatever the case may be. And under the old ways, a lot of men would bring the money home, and the wife would handle a lot of stuff. So when it comes to what she can, as she gets older, how women are. When you see them, well, what do you have to offer? And women like they don't have anything to offer to a relationship, let alone just in life, standing on their own. So building these qualities at a young age is highly beneficial, and we have these conversations all the time, and aligning your values and morals at the core of everything that you do. Like for example, today she wanted to dance so she wanted to get on the dance thing and do some dance stuff, the little dance game. And I said, and she asked me, what song should I listen to? I said, whatever song you listen to, just make sure that it aligns with your morals and values. Other than that, you can do whatever you want to do. So creating a, these scenarios and situations when your child says, I want to be this or I want to do that, is something that really is your child reaching out to you, telling you, hey, I need this responsibility, give it to me. Because a lot of us sit around, we flipping through now social media, we flipping through these page, we doing this, and the child does that at a young age, and it's so much information that they're taking in that you don't get to see. So that's where I'm at with it this year, and I just wanted to put that out there.
Hey, that's a call to action right there. I like that, brother. I like that. And hey, see what you're doing is showing that you part of that lost tribe of the G's. You feel me? You setting a foundation. You curating the next generation moving forward. What you're doing is creating a wife. You know what I mean? The generation, right? The her being overstanding that at some point or another, she's got to be a productive mother and a wife to a man if we want to be progressive and moving the culture forward. So, hey, man, salute to you. Hey, we found one of the lost G's. You feel me? But it's looking shaky in these streets. Hey, any of y'all other brothers want to jump in on that? Attack it in any angle. Pause.
So I want to first I want to say, brother, your articulation of that message was phenomenal.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And to not congratulate each other is a fallacy, because men don't get congratulated enough in life. So what you do as a father makes me every day go harder, because I'm like, man, like the
Pause.
Yeah, pause, big pause. But the foundation you're setting, bro, it not only will your daughter be a good wife, but she won't fall for sucker bull stuff because she knows what real work looks like.
Yep.
Ooh.
Now,
Yep.
I'll give you an example of being a man by proxy, and I got to give a shout out to Eugene Timothy Hines, my grandfather. That's the man. That was my example of what a man should be growing up. And he wasn't educated. He was 6th grade educated, Army veteran, Army retired, Golden Gloves in the Army. And I loved how he gave strong, firm love. But he was very calm. And I'll give you an example of some tough love he had to give me. My grandfather had a way about him that a lot of people nowadays, they'll give up on you if you don't do exactly what they say when they say it, because what they're looking for is being right instead of getting it right. My grandfather was getting it right. And so one of the examples of my grandfather getting it right was I was hard-headed, and there were some ant piles in the front yard. And
Oh
I
yeah.
was probably 5 or 6. And I go down there and I'm smacking these ant piles with a stick, and he would walk by very calmly, extremely calm, and say, "Hey, son, I don't think you need to be doing what you're doing right now." Just like that. And then walk away. He never really left the area. He just left out of my peripheral where I couldn't see him. And sure enough, me taking that stick and beating that ant pile, I was flinging ants in the air because I didn't listen to the warning that was coming from a mature individual who knew the path I was going down. And I've received several stings to my back from flinging them on my back. And I'm laying on the ground crying like a little dummy, emotional, not mature. And he walks over, he picks me up, sprays me down with a water hose, and took me inside and put some rubbing alcohol on it because that's the best thing he knew to do for it. And in that moment, even though I was foolish, his act of kindness helped solidify what I wanted to be. He showed me what I should have been doing as opposed to just telling me what I should be doing. And a lot of G's nowadays just talk it. They don't walk it. And nobody wants to see the journey. They want to see the results. So if you're not demonstrating results like he was, you won't establish a new tribe. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that one.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, do
That
y'all
was
brothers
good.
want to jump in?
That was real good.
Yeah, them fire ass tore that ass up, boy.
Toe that ass up,
Y'all boys in the
goddamn.
Midwest,
Yeah.
man.
Let me get country right quick. Boy, I know
Yeah.
you learned your country ass lesson, didn't you?
Yeah, in the Midwest, man. We got them
It's toe your
pumpkins
ass up, boy.
They black. No, they don't really bite. They can bite, but it ain't like that. When you go down south, man, they got some fire ass, boy.
Them fire ants
Yeah, they'll tear
get
you
real
up, man.
cat raggedy on you. You
Yeah,
did rooftop kennels in the building. Tony
Yeah.
M in the building. I see y'all brothers. Hold on. Main event Mark. Salute. Hey man, we got my LDBC brothers, my by proxy, my PNP holding it down. My PNP brothers in the building. Hey, salute. Y'all make sure y'all stay in the building. Make sure y'all disrespect that like button. You feel me? Come off the top rope. Old school WWE status. Elbow drop it. Get abusive with it. Let's get it up in the algorithm. Hey. Go ahead, Solo. Brother Solo. I think you're mute, brother. I know you're trying to kick something.
Yeah, my bad about that, man. I just want to jump in, man, and show some love to my fellow Shogun, and into the chat, into the Bulldog community, man, and to, everybody that come to what we have going on.
Yes, sir.
all,
yes, sir. Hey, man, we just talking about, man, it's the lost tribe of G's. Man, it's like very few solid brothers you see really standing upright nowadays. You feel me? Let me say that one more time. It's very few upright standing brothers that we see. I see a whole bunch of false flagging pretending motherfuckers. But to come across solid brothers who stand in the trenches, who got principles, morality about themselves, you know what I'm saying? I don't see that on a norm like I used to. I see, especially in the age of social media, I see a whole bunch of hyper effeminate ass males who hide behind the false veneer of masculinity.
Well,
I'll let you go ahead, brother.
The thing with that is, for young males, I believe every young male is a warrior, in some form or fashion. But at the same time, I believe every man, every boy has a little bitch in him. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like, when sometimes, you know, a lot of us, when you have a man in your life, like a father figure or a father, anything like that, they can address that little bitch in you at a young age. So it's taken care of. And a lot of young men that with, you know, single parent homes and whatnot, they don't get to address that little bitch. You know, that's why when you see little boys get around, you know, older cousins or, you know, older brothers or siblings and uncles or whatnot, they be trying to rough them up, you know, to bring that little bitch out so it could be addressed at a young age. Now as you get older, then, you know, your perception of the world changes, because like I say, every young man has a little warrior in him. I believe that to the core. But when you have the wrong guidance, then you start looking in different directions. And for our culture, being a gangster is, you know, top tier, you know, to the young men who don't know any better. So now you have that perception, okay, this is what I need to be, because it invokes fear. You know what I'm saying? And everybody respects fear. So in their mind, I gotta be a gangster. But the whole deal is you forgot to be a man first. So now you in that whole realm of trying to, you know, go with the crowd, you know, whatever the case may be, and your mind hasn't developed yet. So it's easy for you to get manipulated. It's easy for somebody to put a key in your back, and now all of a sudden
Ooh.
you
Uh-oh.
going
There we
this way
go.
and going that way. So now you taking on that whole persona of being a gangster or a thug or somebody who invokes fear to the community. And then when you get in a situation because somebody put a key in your back, it could have been, you know, and the music we listen to has a big part of that. But anyway, when you get in that situation, and now, you know, you've been playing this gangster persona since you was 12 years old, you're 18, 19, 20. You put yourself in a situation where it is time to be a man, and you don't know how to be a man. And that's where that little bitch comes out. And then all of a sudden, you know, you put yourself in this situation, you loose lips, sink ships, all of that stuff, man, you know, and it's it's like, you know, for me, I feel like it is harder and more to be a man than it is anything else. So, you know, that's where I believe we're missing it out in the culture. So when you don't have that structure of being a man and you taking on whatever persona you take on, now you go through the situation of depression. Now you go through the situation of this. And as a man, you're supposed to suffer. You supposed to go through pain. That's part of being a man. You don't need counseling. Depression is, you know, it's a mind state. That's all depression is. People say it's a disease. No, it is a mind state, because, like I said before, man, you have a wolf that's chained in the dark, and you have a wolf that's chained in the light. Which one lives? The one that lives is the one that you feed. So when you down and you in a situation and you don't know how to be a man, and then you start going into this whole little situation of depression, oh, the world is this, the world is that, you're supposed to suffer. You're supposed to find your way out of this situation. And a lot of times when you raised around just women and this and this and that, women have a perception of what a man should be, but they're not a man. They don't know that the pain that a man has to endure to overcome this. So now you go back to the whole situation, and then, you know, like I say, we all have a little bitch in us. And when did you address that bitch counts in life. I'm done.
Hey, y'all brothers want to jump on that before I hit some of these points?
Hey, what they saying Friday? You want some of this too, old man? No.
No. You want some of this tool, man? Come on, get up off of your ass. I don't know why you came down here messing with these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, brother Pimps, you got something you want to add, bro, before I get to spilling? You feel me? I don't want to be long-winded. That's why I'm making sure I'm passing the mic. You dig, like it's a Dutch.
Yeah, I'm just piggyback off what Big A said. Yeah, you preaching too tonight, bro. God damn, I'm over there like shit. I wanted to tap the mic button so bad. I was like, I can't cut him off. I can't cut him off. You go in there, let him go in.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's all of us have talked about this multiple times. You know, it's I mean, you pretty much covered everything, but like basically it's a lack of masculine father figures, not just because it starts in the household. We say the community, but a community is nothing but a collective of households.
Yes, sir.
So if your family structure isn't intact, and that's what you see in your community, then you know what results you think you're gonna get. So it's a lack of, and then it's not that they try to paint this narrative that, you know, we just ain't shit dads, we won't take care of our children. A lot of times, like, I mean, I can use myself for instance. When you trying to do, you know, the right thing, and you know, the other party just not trying to play ball. You know what I mean? They try to make it as difficult as possible for you to do what you need to do. Mainly because, you know, the issues that y'all might be having, you know, but instead of just letting it be between us, you get the children involved, and now that affects them and their growth. You see what I'm saying? So now they're going to have a skewed view of their parents, which in turn is going to have a skewed view of men and women out in the community.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
So, right.
Absolutely.
So
It's systematically done. You
right,
know,
right.
separate, causing confusion between the black man and woman was systematically done. You know, all of these people have been, they mastermind, they plan before they implement it. So they done case studies. So they overstood. We got to look at the people at the top. They play for generations ahead. They plan for generations ahead. So when they implement plans, they already know what the end goal is going to look like based upon their hypothesis, because they've conducted studies prior to. So they knew what the end results, all of what we're seeing right now, they had planned, you know, back in the early 1970s with the Women's Act movement. So the separation in the household, bringing the black man out of the household, causing confusion, you know what I'm saying? Planned Parenthood, you know, all of these different variables, you know, ultimately is caused the downfall of the family unit, you know. But I got a little pushback on what you said earlier, Brother Big A. I do believe that as a man, we are more inclined to, or we are better suited to suffer because we can endure. We built for that. You know what I mean? Being the more masculine of our gender, or being the masculine of our gender, being war bred and things like that, being able to endure. But I'm not opposed for therapy, and I think a lot of us need therapy because we came from broken households and we didn't get those the right ingredients for what a man is. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of 60, 70-year-old males walking around. Hold on. I'm trying to see who is this trying to jump back in. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
Is it Dre?
Brother Solo was trying to get back on, but his John not connecting. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Brother Solo, jump out and jump back in, and I bring you back up. Yeah, man. So ultimately, I do think for men, therapy is needed, especially some of us then gone through some serious traumatic injuries. And what we can do ultimately is start feeding the wrong version of ourselves, because we enduring and we just pushing through, instead of being able to sit down, compartmentalize the trauma, understand that, hey, I went through those things, but because those things happen doesn't define who I am as a being. And let me go ahead and surround and attach myself to men that I envision myself being or rising to that level. So I need to surround myself around those said men right there. But I believe that every black man should go to therapy. Here in America, absolutely, because something called epigenetics, and within epigenetics talks about how trauma can be passed through your DNA. So okay. I don't know. For me, I believe that's part of why I'm so empathetic. I might not have experienced something, but maybe someone in my lineage might have experienced it, and it's been passed down to me. So it holds a special place where when I see certain people enduring certain things, I have empathy for them. And my empathy is so strong because maybe I might have experienced that through some DNA. You know what I mean? That's my perspective. Hey, I could be dead wrong, but that's how I see it. You feel me? Anybody want to rebut before we get on to this next one?
I do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what I have to say to that. Okay, so how can I put it? So as far as therapy is concerned, a lot of therapists give you label you or give you a disease or tell you what your problem is, or you talking it out in the whole nine.
Let me clarify myself when I mean therapy, brother. I'm not saying you have to go to a professional. I'm saying
Okay.
you find people who have the tools
That's different than actual
no, because
therapy.
that's still therapy.
Okay, so check this out. So life in itself is so simple, and we make it harder than what it is. As a man, if you go to any book that's based off religion, we have set rules and set ways to live by. Everybody that lives outside of those rules starts to have issues in their life, and they don't know why. When life is so simple, as a man, get to work, son. You know what I'm saying? You are supposed to get to work as a man. When you start having these issues, because I've had a very traumatic life too, man. A real dark life. But at the same time, as a man, life is so simple. We make it so hard. Everybody who I talk to, when I'm trying, because I've been trying to find myself for the longest time, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's taken me 40 years. You know what I'm saying? 40
Right.
years to figure it out that life is so simple. It is so simple. It is crazy. You know what I'm saying? People say, I want to be happy. What is happy? Happy is an emotion. You could be happy today, sad tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feeling the next day. I know people that have left their family to get with somebody else because they want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what it's about. You need to find peace within yourself. You find peace within yourself by going back to what it is that a man is supposed to do and a woman is supposed to do. When you start to live within those means, I look at people and I see people that have blessings upon blessings upon blessings. And I really I analyze. I'm like, how does they have this? Because half of my life, why was I kicked around like a soccer ball? Why did this happen to me? Why did that happen to me? And the thing is, the tongue is a powerful thing, so it is powerful. So if you're saying I have a bad day, or I'm doing bad, or my life is this way or that way, the universe starts saying, okay, I see him. Okay, he likes this. So I got a hurricane for you. Here it comes, because you like that. So the tongue is a powerful thing. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you see I'm not right, then you need to do life change. I don't do goals no more. It's about a life change. What do I need to do to make my life different? Okay, I know I'm drinking too much alcohol. If I take this alcohol out of my life, then I have less to worry about. Wow, damn, look at what happened because I just took alcohol out of my life. If you sit up here and you say, okay, I'm, whatever the case.
Hey, hold on, brother. What you saying is gospel. But what you also are saying is that you a self-realized man.
But that is the key.
But look, we speaking to a broad audience. See, you on your way. You passed kindergarten and first grade. You in high school on your spiritual journey. It's people that are still in kindergarten. Hey, brother Solo, I don't know why, but it's not letting you join, brother. It's saying you connected, but it's putting Hold on. Let me see. There we go. I got you now. You in the building. There you go,
Yeah,
brother
man.
Solo. Yeah.
Yeah. But whether you in kindergarten, college, a professor, or whatever, we make life more difficult than what it needs to be. And a lot of the stuff that we make it difficult by is viewing other people's families, other people's lives that
For
ain't
sure.
for this. Because listen, that's why I say every man has to go through suffering, has to go through pain, has to endure it so he can come out a better man on the other end. Because when that pain hits you and that suffering hits you, there goes that depression. You have to find a way to get out of it. I can't look for somebody else to find my way up out of it. The main thing that you have to do, like for example, I'll put it like this. My whole life, I don't know whether people are religious or not, but I would talk to God and I would ask him for all types of stuff. Hey, help me be a better person, God. Hey, help me be this way, God. This and this and this and that. And then when I stop all of that and I just say, hey, God, just change my heart. Then all of a sudden, things started to change. So I'm like, okay, so now it goes back to your morals. Now, when you were born, you might have been given a short stick. You might be living off of your parents' decisions. You know what I'm saying? And you might not know right from wrong to a certain extent, but at some point in time, like I keep going back to it, and people make it. And every time I say it, it's like people, not you, but I'm just saying people look past it. Life is so simple, it is crazy. All
I
you have,
agree.
all
But it's
you
still
have,
perspective, brother. Still
yeah,
perspective. Because
and
I
that's
agree.
why,
I agree that
yeah.
life is simple. But to other people, because they so consumed by the matrix, they are sucked in by the complexity of the tomfoolery.
And but see, that's the thing. That's their journey. Everybody has a journey. Your life might be peaches and cream, right? You know what I'm saying? Not you, but I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
general. Somebody's life might be peaches and cream. That's their destiny. For a lot of us, we gotta go through suffering and pain to get to the other side. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
most of the time, it's 80%. 80% of the time you gonna suffer. 80% of the time you're gonna be in the darkness. But like I say, at the end of the day, you have a wolf that's chained in the dark and a wolf that's chained in the light. If you feed that wolf in the dark, then you feeding that darkness. That's
Right.
going to consume your life. Until you start feeding that wolf in the light, it's not go everything's gonna be the same. So it doesn't matter what the next person is doing or what the next person is doing. When you focus on your life, your decisions, the things that you do. 99.9 of the things that happen to you, whether it's positive or negative, is your fault. And a lot of people can't accept that. A lot of
Uh-oh.
my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Why my dad leave? Why this happened? Why this happened? Why this blase blah? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Those were their decisions. Now it's on you. And a lot of us have to start behind the line in the race. We have to start way behind the line in the race, and we got to find a way to make it to catch up. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
But at the same time, when like I say, the universe and God, like God and the universe are two different things. God to me is the creator of all, and He moves the universe. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you feed that wolf in the dark, all you're going to see is deception. All you're going to see is negativity. All you're going to see is all the problems laid before you. But
Yes,
as
sir.
a man, you are supposed to suffer. When you start to accept that you're supposed to suffer, you're supposed to go through pain. Because when you get through that pain, you become a better person on the other end. But when you start to consume yourself with pain, when you start to consume it, what do you want to do? You want to suffer in depression, or you want to suffer trying to get somewhere and be successful in life? It's the type of suffering you want to do. And that's what it is at the end of the day. It is your job. It is your destiny to find your way out. Nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Life is simple, dog. And once you start to understand that, everything changed.
For
Everything
sure.
changed.
Hey, brother, I want to kick. I mean, I want to cut your bill, but we got
Yeah,
brother Big Hill who jumped on, and I want to let them other brothers get on there, and we got some questions in the chat as well too. So,
yes,
brother
sir.
Big Hill, what it do, my brother?
Salute, Shogun brother. Salute, Samurai family. How y'all doing?
It's good,
Oh,
big.
solid.
What's good, brother?
Ain't nothing. I'm just listening to the cook up. I'm here.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here. I'm here.
Yes,
Yes,
Salute.
sir.
sir. Hey, anybody want to build on that before we get into? Because we got some questions in the chat, and
Yes, sir.
you feel me? I want to tap on. You feel me? Before we really start kicking this, you dig?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
so to say,
Shoot, brother.
hey, so
Yeah. To what the brother was saying, yeah, you know, you definitely born behind the lines, you know, especially if you got melanin in your skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Good.
at the same time, to be aware, you know, it shouldn't keep you in a depressed mind state, because that's gonna dampen your work ethic, it's gonna dampen your social skills, everything.
Can you clarify that? Hello?
Brother Solo, you there? I think he
Yeah,
fell
I'm
out.
here, bro. I'm here,
Okay,
bro.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Keep building
clarify
on
that?
that. Keep building on that, fam.
No, what I mean by that is we living in a system of white supremacy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's not
man.
saying to alienate. That's not saying to alienate our white bulldoggers and our white brothers and sisters or nothing like that. But that's why I mean, why if you black, you behind the lines. You know what I'm saying? But most of
Hey,
us are born below the poverty line. You know what I'm
hey.
saying?
Listen, man. I totally agree. But at the same time, that is our strength. That is, and I hate when people use that, man. That is your
No,
strength.
I don't feel
No,
like
it
it's
is
a
a
strength,
strength.
brother.
It
You know
is.
what I'm
It
saying?
is a
Hey,
It
strength.
ain't a strength.
No, it is a
It ain't a
strength,
strength to be
bro.
on the bottom, brother. I mean, it's not an excuse
How,
to not to
no,
excel.
it's not.
How?
It's not.
Because you don't have the social economic power. I want to be
Exactly.
look,
empowered.
listen, man.
I want to have self-determination. I want to have my own nation. I want to have my
I
own
want to
army.
have
I want to have my
Okay,
institutions.
own
okay,
military. I don't want
okay. I'm 1,000% with you. Get to work, son. That's
No,
what
no, no, no,
God's
no, no,
saying,
no.
man. Get to
No,
work,
no, 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 bro. I'm with you, but there's something
man.
that history that has shown that every time we've done it, they have placed components to break up our evolution, bro. Because there's been many models of possibility, bro. You look at after Reconstruction. I mean, during
yeah. There's
Reconstruction,
so many
what did
black
we do?
senators and
Come on,
black
bro. I mean,
politicians, man. We gained so much land, bro. They started snaking us out of the land. My grandfather got snaked on some land that's worth to millions right now. Got
I,
a dam
I
on it,
get
all
that.
of it. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
get
you know what
that.
I'm
But
saying? But no, bro. But listen, check me out though, bro. I'm not saying use as an excuse, because me personally,
right.
bro, I'm a college
Solo, you
hello,
there?
you went
man.
out.
You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm me personally.
Repeat that, Solo. You cut out.
No, I said me personally, I'm a college graduate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a certified machinist. You know, I'm a
Yeah,
certified forklift operator. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I ain't never been the type to just sit around and just, you know what I'm saying, moan and whine in my mama basement. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type that, man, I done been through time. I'm talking about washing my clothes in the tub. I'm talking about
Yeah,
getting toilet paper from the college university that I was going to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Going a little time with my light off. And not to the point to where I could even tell somebody.
You
Hello.
cut out, Solo. You cut out, Solo.
Hey, but man, for real,
I
shout
don't
out
even
to
want them to
Solo.
help me, bro. I ain't even want them to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get through this on my own. I'll be straight to my next
yeah.
little paycheck or my next little
Hey,
gig come through. You know what I'm saying?
and
And it
you,
was
and
glorious. You know what I
and
mean?
you such a stronger person because of that. Because of that. Because of that, man. Like everything that you saying is accomplishments, man. That's big. That's big. But that was your journey to go through that, bro.
But it's not good to live under those conditions, bro,
Right.
because
It's not. I mean, I get it, but I'm telling you, man.
I'm
You
from
know
the
what I'm saying?
ghetto, bro. You know what
Okay,
I'm
I
saying?
get that. I'm
I seen what that do, bro. Because you know what I'm
okay.
saying, where I grew up at, you know what I mean, it's the most incarcerated zip code in the world, bro. Look, check it out,
Oh.
53206 in Milwaukee. So damn near none of us had a job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers was cutting hair. Some brothers was lucky enough to have somebody that maybe taught some auto mechanic skills. Some brothers, but a lot of people was pimping. They was hustling. They was robbing each other. And I seen us feeding off each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For sure.
but
Lack of
see,
Feeding off
resources.
each other
I
because
can
of the
honestly,
conditions. So that's why I say
I
it's
can.
not stronger for us as a group to be under that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, this is
Hey,
what I have to say to that, man. Okay, so my father, I'm half West Indian. My father come from St. Lucia. You know what I'm saying? Rough background. You know what I'm saying? Rough background, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't agree with or whatever. But he climbed up out of it. And one thing that I could say on my side is I've been blessed enough to be around the world. You know what I'm saying? I've been all through Europe. I've been all of that. And I can tell you one thing that most people don't get to see. Every ghetto is the fucking same. It is the same.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's a global system. It's a global system.
unless you can see it, then you'll realize, oh, this shit is all the same. It is all the same. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
it is.
so what's going
Yeah.
on right here is going on in Iran. What's going on
I
right here?
understand what you're saying, brother.
Yeah.
And I have to stop you there because you speaking truth to power, but there's an exception.
What?
Us melanated black people here in America having a very, very unique experience because no other group of people have been oppressed and suppressed the way we've been in every move, every facet that we've been. Yeah, you can say all of these places have ghettos and so on and so forth, but no group of people has been constantly under attack.
And
We
check
ain't never
this out.
fled. We ain't fled from this country. We ain't never fled from where we came
Never
from.
fled.
We had to
I
stay
get
here and get it out the mud.
I get
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
But
And we
tell,
shed
but
blood
tell me
for
this.
everybody, even for even immigrants of color to even be able to
Yeah.
even want to come over here. We
I
shed
get
We
blood and
provided that opportunity for them
we
other
did
people.
that. You
But
know what
tell
I'm
me
saying? We
this.
have been sabotaged so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a a
Okay.
historian, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Me
I'm
too.
talking
Me
about
too.
the COINTELPRO. I'm talking about. I ain't even
Yes,
talking
sir.
about the slavery. I'm talking about the stuff
Yeah.
since then. The
Yes.
systematic
Okay.
destruction of the black
Yeah.
family. You know,
We
All
could
of
just
that.
talk about from
All
Jim
of
Crow moving
yeah,
forward.
benign
all of that.
neglect. You know what I'm saying?
All of that. All of that. I'm in total agreement. But tell me this though. You know where fried chicken came from? From us. You know where what's the number one genre in the world right now?
You talking about
In the
music?
world. Yeah, in the world.
Oh,
Right, but we
we've
don't
had an
control it
immense
though.
cultural
No,
impact.
we
That's
don't
not up for debate, bro. That's not what we're talking
Right, right.
about.
Yeah,
I
You know what I'm
get it,
saying?
but what I'm saying is everything I get they take stuff gets taken, and I get that we've been put in a situation. But every time we find a way to be great, they're gonna continue. It's not gonna stop. They are going to continue. But one thing that I did learn that's bigger than the race struggle or anything like that, it's a whole nother war going on out there right now. And it has to do with the class that you're in. That has no color in it. Like no color in it. Like one thing that I'm like well versed in.
No, man,
Like,
it ain't nothing that it ain't nothing. It ain't no
racism affects us on every facet, brother.
I get it, but I'm just telling you right now.
I understand what you're saying. Yes, the elitists or what the plan that's going on. I'm very in depth. Agenda 21. I tell everybody to go read that right now. I understand that the globalists are trying to wipe out the world's population. They only want 500 million people on the planet. They trying to completely eradicate us all.
Period.
That's
true facts.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. The only way that we able to see, and I'm gonna say this, as we spoke about the light and the darkness, we know that we the light. We the light. That's why they got their foot on our neck, right? But within that is systems that are in place to keep us in dysfunction. Battle of the sexes, dysfunctional households, lack of health. We even at such a deprived state where we don't even know. I mean, our children are trying to recategorize genders,
Now I'm finna say
pronouns, and
something.
things. Go ahead,
Hey,
brother.
Okay.
check this out, bruh. Y'all might think I'm crazy, which I know Soul ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he probably gonna truly understand what I'm saying, bro. The dysfunction is fed even to the point on the internet, bruh. Man, look
Yes,
into
sir.
the comment sections under those divisive type of topics.
Yes,
Black
sir.
women don't need black men, or black
Oh,
men, you know, all those type of things. And look on them profile, you'll look, okay, if that's a black person, okay.
no,
And
no, no, no.
some of them is ill-informed or sick, you know, people, melanated people, but a lot of those.
Oh, you fell out, brother Solo.
I think he in a bad spot where he got bad connection.
Hey, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Bruh.
Go ahead.
But it's a phantom black community online, bro, that they use to fuel the dysfunction. To come in and spread discord in the comment section and to
Paid
make
opposition.
sure that to make controlled opposition. It's like to make sure that it's always bullshit in the mix.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
To the
Well,
point
I
of that.
can't-
I mean, that's just a little bit of it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Okay,
man.
so I
Yeah.
can say this, you know, and respectfully, you know, we're not in total agreement, but I can say this, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all my brothers, man. Y'all know
yeah,
I
no
love
question.
y'all and respect y'all to the fullest
Likewise,
extent.
likewise, brother.
And having these conversations is very healthy. But for me, I don't have time to sit here and be, you know, boohooing or pointing and saying, look at what they doing to us. When at the same time, it's changes that we make that like I say, that you can make within yourself and make a difference. And I know,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And like I say, we already, like I said, you're already starting behind the line. We know this.
I think
You
you misunderstood, brother. What we not this not a boohoo. This not a
Yeah,
point.
ain't no
This
boohoo,
is
ain't no
this
crime,
this
bro.
is
You know what I'm saying? We
that's
just
how
we having a conversation. You know,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no,
And but
betterment.
that's
I'm
why
all
I said
for that.
this is healthy. This is
for
very
sure, for
healthy.
sure.
But
So
when you
Very
say
healthy.
boohooing, bro, that's kind of like that's
But that's
offensive,
how
kind of.
no,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's how he
but
interpreted. That's how I
That's
understood
how
you
I
interpret
you know
it
what I'm
that way,
saying?
brother.
100%.
So I just
Yeah,
wanted to give
We
some
having a
clarity.
conversation,
and that's
bro. Ain't nobody
and that's
boohooing.
yeah, no,
Believe
but
me
that's why
on
I
that.
said yeah, no, but the thing is, I wouldn't say you necessarily boohooing when you just gave us a full list of your accomplishments under starting behind the line and finding a way. You
But
know what
he
I'm
found a
saying?
way, though. How many of us didn't find a way? They
Yeah.
were helped.
Okay.
They were dealt the bad hand at every single turn, brother.
Yeah.
How many people
So
are in prison right now, and they are innocent?
I know.
See,
okay,
these
Ain't
are
no,
these,
I,
bro.
I,
There are circumstantial things that are outside of our hands that the system
I,
has direct. Let me be clear in it. They have direct onus, and they have direct. They are at fault for these things. So when we
yeah.
see situations like brothers, man, how many brothers have done 40, 50 years and found out, and then it comes up
Oh
and
yeah,
these people were innocent?
without a doubt.
Bro,
Without a
can you
doubt.
Day
say
by day,
that,
bro.
those
Without a
people
doubt.
right there, would they be boohooing if they told their story? If they
No,
died in
no,
prison? Look at the movie Life. Look at the movie Life. That's a
I
prime
understand.
example.
I get
So
that.
so
I get
what
that. But
look,
you talking
we
to
are
somebody.
the exception when we are able
You
to make it out the mud, but we aren't the rule.
you talking to somebody who had a 10-year sentence, who
I
had to do
believe you, brother.
you know what I'm saying, who had to do his time down here in TDC. They don't pay you. We got cotton fields. You know what I'm saying,
I
out here
got
in
you.
Texas. You know what I'm saying? I was on the hoe squad. We out there singing songs, working the hoe. But see, the
Right.
thing is, for me, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was like, okay, my Malcolm X said the next thing closest to the university is prison for a man that's sincerely trying to change his life. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing, like I say, it's taken me 40 years. I've been doing so much searching and trying to figure it out on my own. I damn near
I got
wanted
you.
to go to counseling. I've been diagnosed bipolar, severe PTSD, all of that. These are labels that they
Right.
gave me. You know what I'm saying? But look, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, like, I understand everything that you're saying. So for me, as an individual, I'm
There it
making
is, though.
sure. No, but I'm just saying because I understand. I am making sure that I stay in that household. I got plenty of plugs that I could go to, and I could do this and do that. But the choice is mine. And
Right.
life is simple. Life is
I
simple. I know. I
I'm
know
with you,
the
brother.
I know the effects of me as a black man not being in a household, what that does. So
For sure.
I have to take the turn and self-educate. I have to take the turn and look at all the vices that are put up against me. Right down the street is San Marcos. You know what I'm saying? I had a football scholarship I was cold at football. I was in the Texas football magazine at 12 years old. I was cold. I had a full scholarship to this. Like it was only three of us, only three black kids at the school. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight every day. I had an essay spit on me. I had to whoop him. I had a white. That was the first dude I knocked out, a white dude at the school. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what everybody's talking about. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? I've been through that shit. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
So at the end of
Hey,
the day,
Hey, yeah,
at the
but
end of the,
yeah,
we
but
speaking in
at the end,
generality though. We
yeah,
taking
yeah,
out
but at
but
the
our
same
personal
time, the
I
selves,
situation need to
no
be
no
and
I
spoken
get
that's
it, but
upon.
yeah,
see that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Solutions
It
need to be
all
spoken upon as well.
huh?
Examples need to be spoken upon as well.
Yeah.
Examples of
So
navigating through the trenches and getting a little piece of the pie, getting a few crumbs. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Examples
but
of unity, examples of
yeah,
structure. That need to be
yeah,
shown. That need to be talked about. That need to be
I
discussed. But
I
awareness
get
of
it.
our conditions need to be discussed as well, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Full
he
awareness.
who
I'm not
knows
Full
saying
awareness.
history is destined
History,
or
all
best
of it need to
destined.
be spoken upon. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Things
let
that,
me
that are
go ahead and give you
but
this
verifiable
spiel.
by
y'all ain't let me.
empirical data, things that you can research, things that we all can go on Google right now and look up that has validity in it.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, but this is what I'm saying. For me as an individual, it is my responsibility. It is my responsibility to be a man in the household.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
I'm with
And
you on that,
No
and
brother.
question.
for everybody who's lost and looking for a way to try to find their way out or whatever the case may be, like a lot of people don't believe in religion. That's cool. But it's so much stuff that you can take from the book that'll make you that'll change your life. Life is simple. I understand all the vices. Go read the Bible and see how many people was going through what we going through. Go
See
read the
what it
Bible.
come to with me on that. When I found out the Bible was forced on my ancestors in slavery,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's,
Then
get
I
that.
really start analyzing these stories that I'm hearing, like raining
Okay.
frogs and
yeah,
giants
yeah.
Okay.
and
Hey, let's
chariots
not
and
go
all this
into
type
that
of stuff.
because that's gonna
But
spew up a
But
whole.
no
but no.
disrespect, bro.
But see,
You
you
Yeah,
know,
no,
missing the
no, no,
point.
because that right there, I've seen. Look, we don't talk politics. We don't talk about people,
Okay.
mama, and we don't talk about people religion. Because
Yeah.
look, bro, I am totally against the Bible for our people. So I don't
Okay.
even want to speak in that
all right,
Okay.
direction.
I
Hello,
understand.
Then
hello,
read.
hello, hello.
But I
But
want
Salute,
I
folks to
salute.
know I mean no
Gentlemen,
disrespect,
Yeah,
but I
gentlemen,
yeah,
understand
yeah. Go
gentlemen,
ahead,
exactly
brother.
how I
Pimp
feel.
over simp. We've been hogging the mic. Go ahead, get in there, brother.
gentlemen. Um, all of y'all are talking about
Oh, that's brother BV. Go ahead, brother. My fault.
all of y'all are basically talking about y'all plates, the plates that y'all making in the kitchen. A is that A, big A, big A. You talking about your recipe that's working for you. You talking about your plate that you cooked up, and people need to see that plate. People need to see that plate. It's gonna be people that want to eat that plate. And the other guys, Solo, and Soul, they're coming with plates too. We need every plate because
yeah.
it's a need for what each one of y'all are serving up. It's a need for each one of y'all. Some people are at different places, in the same travels, different points, and y'all just helping out. Y'all helping out with what works for y'all. That's what y'all
No
doing.
question.
That's what I hear.
I
I hear y'all all talking about different plates that work for y'all, and you know, and others are still cooking.
Yeah.
All of it's good is what I want to say, brothers, and I love y'all. But look, all of that is good. And listen to me, one time, you know, whatever you looking at when you're doing these things, you know, the first thing I think, these is my opinions, brothers, these is my opinions. But
Yes,
like,
sir.
you have to start, to me, you have to start with mastering yourself. And it ain't gonna never
Facts.
that right there should keep you busy. That should keep you busy.
Facts.
And then
I have nothing against that. I'm with you 100% on that.
along the way, along your travels, you're gonna meet other people that might not be on the same level as you, but they want to master self too. Because like when you
Yes.
think about it, everybody told us, you heard all your life, you got to know how to act, or I don't want to take him nowhere, he don't know how to act, or you hear somebody say, you got to know how to act.
Yep.
You hear that word act. Everybody's out here acting, they putting on their best act to get what they want. But you got to be real with somebody. Somebody got to believe the words coming out your mouth. You got to know how to turn the act off sometimes. You know, we know that you got to act because you can't be your real motherfucker out here. You'll die in about 24 hours, 12 hours or some shit. So you're going to have to humble yourself. You know, I deliver to nursing homes. I probably got about 150 bosses every day. They talk to me like I'm not like I ain't shit. You know what I mean? They don't have no idea what life I've been through or whatever. You know, but I learned to bite that shit. And I get mad like we shouldn't have to keep biting shit. We've been biting shit since long time. So that's why I understand all of y'all. I understand all of y'all. All of y'all is right. And I see a need for all of those plates. You know what I mean? And y'all chopping it up for real. And I just wanted to say, you know, I love y'all niggas for straight up like that. I love y'all kings. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I don't take no disrespect by that, God. No disrespect.
But yeah, I don't
I
want
just
nobody
need
to
to
feel
say
like I'm
this.
respecting
Hey,
their religion though, bruh. You know
no,
what
but
I'm
let
saying? I
me
never
say
do
this.
that. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me
It's too
say
many
this, and I'm
loved
done.
ones. There's too many people in the community that be Muslims or Christians or
Okay,
whatever.
this is what I'm
You know,
saying.
but
Let me
that's
say
just
this,
me
and I'm
personally.
done.
That's mine.
Let me say this, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? We can cook, you know, or whatnot. When I say the Bible, I said, you know, and that's where y'all missing out. It doesn't mean that you got to go read the Bible. It doesn't. And then even if you're not Christian, even if you know what I'm saying, and the Bible ain't for you, it's plenty other books that have religion, and you don't have to be religious to read those books because it's lessons on life. That's all I'm saying. And each one of those books is telling you how simple life is, and we make it
No
difficult.
question.
Yeah,
No,
We
no
make it
question,
there's
brother.
a
difficult.
lot of good
We
information
wasn't
in the
saying
Bible.
that. We
The
were speaking
Quran, the
specifically
Torah,
about the
all of
Bible.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of different
and
spiritual
that's what I'm saying.
books.
Pick one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't have to read it from with your third eye from a religious standpoint. You don't,
For
and let's
sure.
just say you don't believe in God at all. All you're looking for is certain lessons in life. You could read each one of those books, and they will all have something in common with the simplicity of life. With the things that you should do right and the things you should that are wrong. Just like Dre was saying, he was popping that ant pile. You know what I'm saying? It's something happens behind what you do. And these books will give you all the guidance to live life. If you see somebody who really follows the word and no matter what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, to a T, their life is completely different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you watch the you know how they live in the whole nine, you from the outside, you know, who's caught up in worldly things, you know, materialistic things, whatever it may be, that can consume you. But when you strip all of that away, like soul, I got, you know what I'm saying? One thing, like all of y'all are my peers, and each one of y'all have stuff that I don't have as far as quality. And that's why I surround my people with things, you know, around people that have things
Absolutely.
that I don't have that I would like to have.
For
So
sure.
you know how to live off of the land, right?
Yes, sir.
So if something happened, you would be fine living a simple life, living off of your land. A lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, we're caught on these worldly things. We don't understand that, you know, you going to McDonald's and buying this, you're not really buying real food. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing,
Buying
you
a
know what I'm saying?
cardboard burger.
Yes, yes. But
Yeah.
if it all broke down, you could live a simplistic life
Oh, I'm gonna be all
away
right.
from
Yeah.
But away from materialistic stuff.
For
And
sure,
that's
for
what
sure.
you know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of us get caught up into, because now you got AI, you got a lot of things that's highly influential to how we live. It doesn't, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? We could
Yes, sir.
talk, we
It controls the algorithm of our life.
and we could talk, and that's why I say, when that and I don't, we already went there, but I'm not, that's why
No, go
I
ahead,
look,
shoot, brother. Go ahead, shoot,
yeah,
shoot.
but that's
Speak
why,
freely.
that's why I know it's slavery out there. I know it's a whole monster out there to stop whatever you're doing. I know when you wake up in the morning, it is somebody that hates you to death. It is somebody that does that. And it's like, how? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just because you hate me to death, I'm still gonna live my life. You know what
Oh,
I'm
no
saying?
question.
I might
No
I
question.
might get I might get pulled over by the laws. God forbid. And a situation
Now,
happens
don't
where
even
I
speak
don't.
that. Don't speak that.
Yeah,
Don't speak
but
that.
I'm
There's
just
power
saying,
in the
okay,
tongue. Yeah,
okay,
it's power
you're
in the
right,
tongue.
you're right. But it could be any kind of situation that could happen. Like I got pulled over the other day, like a couple of months ago. Maybe you know what I'm saying, whatever. And it was clearly a racist white law. And by the time he had given me my little ticket, he said, "Man, you wanted a night. This is the nicest ticket I've ever written." Because because I'm at peace. I'm good. You know what I'm
For
saying? And
sure.
that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, this is my whole thing. Whether we talk about racism or whatever the thing may be, my whole goal, you know what I'm saying, is to not fall out of favor with my God, and
Yes, sir.
to earn a honorable death. Earn an honorable death. Did I wake up and do everything that I was supposed to do today as a man? I'm not worried about what he's doing. I'm not worried about this racist dude. I'm not worried about all these other worldly things. Did I wake up and I do what I was supposed to do as a man? Did I earn the right to rest? Did I put all into my children? If I were to leave tomorrow, does my daughter have a piece of me that she could take and really move on in life? Life is simple, dog. We make it so much more complex than what it is. I'm
For
waking up
sure.
and doing my daily duties as a man. I give a fuck about everything else.
Right.
You understand? And then I make sure that I surround myself with peers like y'all. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
That are doing stuff with they self in life. And now we sitting here building like we're building. But at the end of the day, I'm waking up, I'm putting my shoes on, and I'm getting to fucking work. For me,
Let's
every day
get it.
is Monday. But for
Let's
me,
get it.
every day, yeah,
Let's move the conversation forward. And I want to let the other brothers get in on this before we move it. Because we've been saying it for the last 20 minutes. We cooking. We
yeah.
cooking. I don't want to cut your bill, brother. But you know what I
No, it's
mean. We
good.
got some comments in here. Hey, and
Yeah.
any of y'all brothers want to jump in while we wrap that last topic up?
I
Pick
can't
me,
even read the comments.
pick me.
Yeah,
Listen, hey,
yeah.
so nah, I think I gotta say BV, bro. BV cooked it. Like Big A solo, like I think the dichotomy that y'all brought, bro, is necessary because uh I I straddled the fence on that one. Pause. But
Yeah.
nah, so I think the thing with Big A is coming from the militant mindset. And there's in every society there's a warrior class. That warrior class resonates well within me, and I think that's what Soul was getting at too. Was uh, even though everybody has a warrior in them, everybody's not meant to go into the war. The Spartans would put a young man out, and he had to come back. You know, the
Yes,
indigenous people,
sir.
the same thing. And there's a certain class, there's a certain caliber of man that is considered the warrior class to represent. There's a reason why the 300 at Thermopylae stood out, even though there was over 100,000 Spartans. And so with that being said, when you speak Big A, the warrior in me resonates. I'm like, hell yeah, fuck all that other bullshit. But you still need the other classes. Even in the samurai culture, we have the classes. You have the warrior or the samurai that sits at the top, but you also have the merchant. You have the man. I'm playing Fortnite and talking to you all at the same time, bro. But
Yeah. I got you.
but no, you had the 5 castes in ancient Japan, and so what I like about what Brother Solo was saying is we cannot exclude the other castes because all castes, just like how you said when you leave women at home, the women do a certain thing. Those brothers that are politicians articulate the message because the warriors, we too busy fighting to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, you don't know what you're doing until you stop doing it. So for me, I associate with the warrior class. And typically the warrior class is the higher echelon because at the end of the day, if you ain't got the warriors, the rest of them will fall. But to understand this, other classes have to understand the role they play, and they have to represent the warrior class in a positive way. So I think that y'all's dichotomies, what we were looking at it as, can an individual, you can't transform a person's ability to be a militant person, right? But you can transfer their ability to perform certain tasks. That's why you need the farmer. That's one of the other classes, the farmers, the merchants, the warriors, the daimyo. All these classes have their purpose in a society. And I think with us is we try to be all those classes in one. And I think that's where the mental health issues come from. Motherfucker can't handle it because they're not programmed for it. Everybody ain't built like that. And I'm gonna shut up.
How about the fact they didn't have the right and the necessary ingredients around to put them in the right direction from the beginning? So you know what I mean? If you look at other cultures, when you born by a certain age, they're already grooming you to be a specific thing. It's a family trade that's been passed on, and that's what you was locked into. Man, you know what I'm saying? We don't have. It's not that anymore. Motherfuckers. Whatever you feel like the next morning, shit. If you feel like you're a rocket, you identify as a rocket. That's what you are now. We live in a weird time.
That's a major. No, that's a major. That's a major trick bag. Major trick bag. You said some real jewels right there, because basically it's right on point. Because when they broke up the community, we don't have no community that. See, this is how it goes. This is my opinion again. When we was in the community, when we knit and we dealing with each other, people fall into where they supposed to be. You're gonna have your teachers because the teachers came. It's just like your dogs when you look at them. They're gonna tell you what they are. They're gonna show you. You're gonna find out when y'all all together who good at math, who good at teaching math, who good at teaching period. Who you gonna find out y'all being together. Just like we gonna find out when we together talking like this. Like you're gonna learn different things by that type of stuff, and the jobs go accordingly to the right fit, form, function, whatever, how that go. But yes, listen, sir. Also, like look at it today. That's the reason why it's a trick. It's a big thing, because like how can you get? It's a psychological thing. Like everybody that we go to, if you look at it, authority, people that gotta work on you, like save your life, people that got major power over things in your life. It's always the same individual that in your mind. As a child, did some fucked up shit to your folks, but now they tell us we're supposed to go learn from them. We're supposed to trust them. We're supposed to trust them when they say they're gonna cut us open and put a bypass in us or whatever. When basically some of us felt better before we went in than we came out. You understand what I'm saying? So you're trusting these people when we've been doing it because they disrupted the community, and they did more than that. Once they freed us, it was still people that had them. We got our own traditions. Like people didn't lose that shit in their mind. They knew how to use the herbs. We didn't need no medicine and no pharmacies or nothing, my man. Like we knew how to use these plants. Even when we was over here, like we knew how to see what plants will heal you. What plants? It was slaves. As you look at this, look it up. It was slaves that they had took that was really like kings or from royalty when they took them, like young kings, young princes, and they was taught certain things. So they learned, because they was from royalty, they was taught how to speak different languages. So they didn't let the master know that they knew this, and the slaves knew who these people were, so they would play it off. Whereas though these people that was educated, the royal educated ones that got captured too, they knew things, so they were still healing us in the fields with the plants. They knew what to use. And see, word spread. Word spread to where as though, some of the white folks, how we do, we want to help everybody, even the ones who fucking us over. When we look like they ready to die, who the fuck helping them? Us. Even though we're going to help you, then go ahead and put us back in chain. They run out there, grab you from the field and say, come on, we heard you know how to do this. Can you save my child? Can you save my child, please? Hey, you go do that shit, and then 2 days later, you getting your shit whipped the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's traumatization. And then the kids of them got to keep on trusting these people that we know is some fucked up shit. So it's like, it's still traumatization. So you still got to act act this shit. They tell you to act. What they tell you, if you don't act, you're not gonna get the job. You understand? You don't. Well, you can't. You understand? Like every time I talk to a white man, and I don't consider myself racist, because I
You
love
can't be racist,
I
brother.
love my girl. You know, I love everybody that love me, but basically even the ones that probably hate me, but it's still like this. Like, yo, it seemed like every time I came across some like even from when I was locked up or whatever, I came across just by me talking like I got some sense, it makes them turn red in the face, my nigga. You know, what did that mean? They called me insolent. I had to ask them, what does that mean? He said, it means borderline arrogant and whatever. By me just talking like, they don't like to hear you talk like you educated or you know something. No, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That shit like fucks with them. It's only because they ain't, they don't want us to be knowing shit. Like, how this motherfucker know why he ain't just, you understand what I'm saying? If you can understand what I'm saying, fellas. And like, it's all that gathered. So when you traumatize and you coming from traumatized stuff, just the fact that we are able to still be here and try to build what we doing, do you know how that is, how amazing that is and powerful it is? Because like, we traumatized. We don't trust people. You understand? Some of us come from no father figure in the house. So, that makes us act a certain way towards other males. You understand what I'm saying? And females. You understand what I'm saying? So we got a lot of dirty laundry that's going to be clashing and shit. But you never can forget, just master yourself. And you could pass everybody else's that might seem like downfalls or negatives to you because they working on themselves. Just master yourself, and
Okay.
that's it,
So
man. And know that your brother is a king and he got something to offer that's royal. You understand what I'm saying?
can I say something?
Yes, sir.
So check this out. BV is saying pretty much everything that I'm saying. And then he gave a perfect example of what self-search does. And when you educate yourself, how much power you have. That's what I'm saying. Instead of looking at all this other stuff, if you're willing to work on yourself and stop looking at all these other worldly things, then you have power. And that is a threat. Now, one of the best examples that I can say is somebody being born in ignorance with nothing and finding their way is Malcolm X. I'm not talking about the movie. I read the book, and Malcolm X, pimp, drug addict, all of that, ignorant to the world. Just so happened he found his destiny. We all have different destinies. We all have different things. It doesn't matter if you're going to be a teacher for the community. It doesn't matter if you're going to be a caretaker for the community. You have your destiny. But unless you're willing to engulf yourself in your work and build, then you start to be consumed by all this negativity. If you build yourself up to the point to where you can look in the mirror and look at it and say, this is the best version of me, period, then the community starts to change. Because just because I'm not around my daughter like that all the time because I'm working, she notices that and she sees that. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the change starts to happen. Because when you in the community and you around and all you see is these drug dealers and all you see is this drama and all this turmoil and everything like that, it is what it is in that situation, and you have to find your way out. And the person that finds their way out has to live a righteous life so the other people can see and follow that. It's like I say, when you break it down, life is simple. It doesn't matter what your destiny is. Get into your destiny and fulfill it. If your destiny is to be a warrior and fight the powers that be, then that is your destiny. But that's not everybody's destiny. But until you get into your bag and start working on yourself to the fullest extent and make sure that you the best person that you could ever be, that's when change happens.
For sure. Let's go ahead and move this forward. Hey man, Tony M said, let's identify some of these feminine traits. You feel me? Let's just go ahead and talk about it, because that was one of the initial things that I was speaking on when we was talking about the sucker MCs. Let's go ahead and speak on some feminine traits that if you are around, let's say for a young man, things that you should work on, or if you around males that you should avoid, feminine traits, things that might not be perceptive wise as feminine, but in actuality are feminine. So I'll go with this: hyper emotional. And I'll give the example of hyper emotion is an example of that would be a man who's quick to be angered and put his hands on people, irrational, and not being able to convey his emotions and have a conversation, but his only way of being able to express his frustration is by putting his hands on somebody. That's a form of hyper emotion. Anybody want to add a trait, what they deem as a feminine trait?
You say what? You want me to add to that?
No, any trait, or you can add to it, like any feminine
Oh,
trait that you would deem as, or a trait that you would deem as being feminine for a male, for a man.
I can't necessarily say. I can say this: when a man loses his masculinity, like I say, I believe that every man has a warrior in him to a certain extent. When a man loses his masculinity, he becomes a threat to society because he doesn't know how to handle himself. And unlike women, men cry hard. We cry dangerous. We cry angry. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's when, you know, all those feminine traits come out, because now you have feminine traits as a man that can actually do something, some danger, some harm. That's where all the school shootings come from. It's no different. We got the same amount of guns in
That's
the
right,
United
right.
States that we had in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, and so on and so forth. But now, you know what I'm saying? And I know everybody's not
It's the
religious,
hyper
but now,
emotion.
yeah, but now that they take religion out of school, the LGBT community is now the religion in school. They take over. You know what I'm saying? And you got all this extra stuff, and then all of a sudden these school shootings are happening, and all of the school shooters are young men. They're not women, they are men, because those are the feminine ones that have the most power. Because they, like I say, as young men, it doesn't matter the race. I believe everybody has a little warrior. And men, we cry dangerous. We cry hard. You know what I'm saying? We cry with action. So when they get at some point in time, somebody gonna get it. They gonna be like, enough is enough, and that feminine emotion come out, and they act on it, and that's a problem.
Anybody
Okay,
got
what
a
what
got a trait? Go ahead,
what do
brother.
what do what do brothers feel about brothers that are outwardly masculine? I mean, highly dangerous, but will shoot another brother, or yeah, another brother is, most of the time that's who they end up lashing out, because you're gonna lash out against those that's around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about those brothers? Do you think that's a certain, like, I understand the self defense, but you got brothers out here that are
I
You cut
Uh,
out
believe.
solo. You cut out solo. Say it again.
I say you got brothers out here that shoot you for looking at them, or they say you looking at them funny, or just some bullshit, like some
Yeah,
petty,
yeah.
yo,
I think that's the lack of seeing value in each other. Who was that that wanted to jump in there?
that was me. That was me. So, um, again, it goes back to me, in my opinion, like, cause this thing that's going on now with the community that you just named, the LGBT community, and just the different way people expressing themselves now. Uh, you know, all I could do, man, is basically, like I say, my ace in the hole is master myself, because I can't understand a lot of it, but I dare not judge it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just peeping. I'm peeping, and I seen it in different people's households. Like I seen girls that I grew up with, and they might have a gay son or something like that, and it really messed with a lot of the black women, and you know it messed with. I seen a lot of it, and it messed with them in different ways. In different ways, I've been hurt. It been expressed to me in different ways. So I always ask the question of, what would I do if it was in my household and they expressed that type of thing? I'm always gonna love my child. You feel me? So you know, it still goes back to me just mastering myself, man, because these people that's here now expressing themselves in different ways, man. Man, they are brothers and sisters too, homie. So like it's like
For
we don't
sure.
even know. People traumatized, who knows what they came from, what happened. All I know is I got too much time trying to master myself. I don't even got time to take on that. I just hope
Yeah.
that I'll be able to
I feel you, brother, but no, I was specifically, I'm saying feminine traits.
feminine
What are
traits though. Like
feminine
what?
traits that like a trait that a man, a young male should be looking out if they are in the process of mastering themselves, or if they're around other males around them? What are some traits that they should avoid that they might think are masculine or male traits, but are actually feminine traits? What are some
Talking about other people's business. Talking about other people's
pillow
business.
talking?
Minding other people's business, man. Family men don't do that. Men don't do that. Men help the neighbor, protect the women and the kids. Your brother needs some help. Stop talking and downing a man and trying to cheat him, trying to smash him, waiting for him to fall so you could score on him. To me, I can't even say that's feminine way, man, because I know
No, that gossip is
females.
feminine.
I
That's
know
gossip.
thorough females, man. You know what I mean? So like, I
Hey,
don't know, man. I don't know.
Gossip is definitely a female, feminine trait for sure.
Yeah, they sit up on the phone and just talk to each other.
Hell yeah, hell
for
yeah.
hours repeating the same
Girl,
shit. I'm like,
did you?
how do you
Girl.
do that, man? What the fuck?
And then go back to the same person they talking about and switch up again, switch up like
Man.
just back double cross talking and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we got gossip and hyper feminism. Hyper emotional.
Deadly scheming behind the scenes, deadly scheming that get people hurt instead of being straight up front, going to scheme and whisper about it. You know,
is that feminine or is that a snake quality? Because I don't think that is
right.
a feminine.
I'm kind of mixed up on that. You know, I might got to stay off of that one because
the brother said scheming. Yeah, snake. Yeah, that's a snake quality because I don't,
bro. That's snake.
Yeah. I don't think that's like feminine necessarily because I'm thinking about when I say feminine, I'm talking about traits that would naturally be womanly traits. You feel me? But we see it now being displayed in male skin.
I might got to fall back on that one. I don't know. I don't even really know my name.
Yeah, that's scheming. That's a snake for sure. You said mannerisms?
Certain mannerisms, just like, popping your lip and moving your arm and holding your hand.
Nigga neck be loose, huh?
Y'all crazy.
And a lot of that comes from so many of us are raised in women-headed households. You know what I'm saying? So brothers is coming up without a man, and some of them don't have like uncles or strong granddaddies or nothing like that around.
Man, some of them people been tampered with, man.
Yeah, some of them been tampered with, all of that, bro.
But
at the end of the day, it's still
yo, that shit ain't even funny though, man. That shit ain't funny.
The way you said that shit, nigga, I'm dying. Some of them niggas been tampered with.
Them niggas ruthless like shit. Them niggas got a mean streak, boy. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, you said mean doodle streak? God damn, my nigga.
Hey, yo, you ain't right, man. You ain't right, yo. You ain't right.
But for
right
me,
with that shit.
I'm trying to make light of the night. You feel me?
Hey, for me, all the feminine traits that y'all are talking about are like how can I say it? Unconsciously brought into like young men's life. Like one thing that I did right before the new year is I started going through YouTube. And I started getting rid of all the little blogs, all the little gossip, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like before I got rid of it, you got right now, you know what I'm saying? You had like that whole thing where, whatever you want to talk about in the rap world or everything. And when you go sit around a bunch of women and you hear the women gossip and talk and do the whole thing, that's what we doing on social media right now.
Oh yeah.
So
I agree.
So when these kids see that, now it's about the clout and how can I get the clout? Clout chasing to me is a feminine trait. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
when
sir.
they start seeing all that stuff and going through that whole process, a lot of these young men, like I say, they're seeing these things, and that's the image that they're portraying. So they see these boys going back and forth on social media, airing them out on live. I want to go slap this dude with the camera out so everybody can see me. Those are all feminine traits. And when the
Clout is the
youngsters,
new currency.
so when the
Clout is the
youngsters
new
start seeing,
currency.
I hit
when
him
the
with
youngsters,
hit. Hey, so I forgot all about it. Hit him with the Larry June, please.
Man, I ain't even got it. My soundboard tripping, but hey. Good job, Larry. Yeah, my fault, Big A.
Tag me in real quick.
Yeah, jump in, bro. Jump in, bro. We talking over each other, man. Jump in at any time, dog, man. We just talking.
With your uncle, what about your uncle? Would he see the thighs? How about that?
BV, you gonna stop interrupting, bro? Hey, look, I need to chime in on what you said, BV, and it is what you said. I got to disagree with the feminine trait thing, bro. And I got to agree with what Solo said. It's a snake trait. I love a feminine woman. All right, and these traits we describing are disgusting, whether it be feminine or masculine. You know what I'm saying? These just fucked up individual traits. Now, what I will say is women like attention. That's something that
Niggas love attention too. Let's keep it real.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like as far as like needing that to feel fulfilled and satiated and satisfied, I would say that's a feminine trait. But the manipulation.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. Yeah, for sure.
You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
let them people be them. Let them people be them, man. Let them people do them, man. Let them people do them. Let them snap, pop, and all that.
We wouldn't even talk about them.
To run to the internet, post every single thing that's going on in your life. You know, you get into it with somebody.
Ooh.
You get into it with your mate. It's a post on the internet. You know that to me, I can't even stand a female that do that. You know,
Man, I still don't even understand a whole lot of stuff, man. I still, like I said, I'm still learning. I don't understand a lot of stuff.
Social media has become niggas' diary. You remember back in the day, women had diaries and whatnot. You know, men had a journal where you could just go log in and you had time to reflect on your day and compartmentalize some things. No, everybody needs they need people around them to rally and champion they bullshit. And they get on social media. You feel me? Like it's a goddamn diary.
But
only looking for people to champion they bullshit. They be wrong in the son bitch.
What's wrong with that, so? What's wrong with them people trying to feel like a champion, man? Everybody feel like a champion. That's one thing about the internet. It's a double-edged sword. But like everybody can feel like a champion. Because you know what? You can come out that joke and say the craziest shit. You might get 2 or 3 followers too. You understand? So all of them, man, all of them got a voice, man. All of them got a voice.
No. Most of us don't need a voice on here.
Yeah,
we pollute the airwaves with toxicity,
when you do that, you setting the trap for yourself in the long run. When you do that, no matter how fucked up they talking, if you try stop them motherfuckers from talking.
No. I'm not trying to stop nobody. I'm saying these motherfuckers don't need to be on. Don't need access. It's a whole bunch of people who don't need access and shouldn't be touching a broad audience. I'm not saying take it away from them. I'm not trying to take away nobody's freedom of speech. But what I'm saying is when we get on these platforms, we have a greater responsibility. We shouldn't just be able to get on here and just spew nonsensical things. Say things that's just total, speaking total erratically and just saying shit off the Richter. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man, you come across some of these people's lives and you hear what they saying, bro, and then it really make you question society as a whole. You like, man, an asteroid hitting part of the world right now to reset all of the world's population wouldn't be too bad. When you hear some of the crazy shit that's going on, when you see some of the things that a lot of people or that society deems okay, man. I don't know if y'all know what's really going on with like these agendas that's being pushed, laws that are being passed. Man, they about to be making pedophilia a normalcy. They trying to make it a damn mental illness. And what we go see here shortly is that it's going to become legalized.
It's
You could
groups
look at different people in the government.
They're exactly.
You could look at people in the government and their family members,
What
and if you really
what are
research,
they doing?
you could look at the government. You could do research, and you could find out that they got brothers and
They're
cousins
lobbying
and-
for it, but
they
no,
got
not
brothers
only
and
that,
cousins
not
and
just
shit
brothers,
that's perverts.
niggas in
That's
the
perverts
motherfucking.
and shit. Listen, they got brothers and sisters that's perverts and shit, and they be lobbying for lesser, for like you said, for us to understand them people as use it as a sickness instead of whatever they trying to do. But it's a lot of people. You'll be surprised how many people is really fighting for that type stuff. Like it would surprise you. You know what I mean?
BV, they not doing it for their brothers and sisters. They doing it for each other. They get down.
They might be doing that too.
Bro,
But like,
how many of these representatives?
It hit all communities. It hit all communities. It's not just them. It hits all communities, man.
No, I'm not saying that, brother. I know it affects us all. But what I'm saying is that agenda is being pushed. They trying to make, bro. In the 1970s, homosexuality was listed as a mental illness. Now it's a social norm.
Man,
they're making pedophilia a social norm to
So
where
watch a movie or even turn on the TV without seeing some kind of weird.
listen, man. When I
Right.
woke up, I've been stopped looking at cartoons when I was a teenager. Before I was a teenager, I ain't look at cartoons no more. But I remember when I woke up and I was grown and I seen the cartoons early in the morning when I'm going to work. And I seen them, that shit, whatever it was called, My Family. What kind of family? Some type of family. When the little cartoon characters and the little baby was fucking shit and everything. You know what I mean?
What?
Like that was coming on in the morning time. What was that fucking show? It's called Sutton Family. Sutton Family. Little baby had a whole bunch of jokes. Little mean motherfucker there was a dog in there. Sometimes
Family Guy.
Man, man, come on, man. When I woke up, when I was a grown nigga, and I woke up and seen that shit in the morning, like that shit hit me some type of way. Like that shit, like that's for the kids. Like
No. It was an adult cartoon, but
look at the times it was on. I know out here it was on during time kids getting up dressed for school and shit, and that shit on all the time.
Yeah. Originally, it used to
Then
come
I seen
on
it at 8
late
o'clock
nights.
at night. 8 o'clock at night, kids still up. 8 o'clock. That shit wasn't coming on at 11 p.m. or something. Maybe if it did, but I know that shit was prime time with kids seeing that. And that shit is attractive to the kids.
Right at the football on Sunday.
Huh?
He used to right at the football on Sunday.
So the kids, you say what now?
It used to come on. It was on Fox lineup right at the football on Sunday. It was
Right.
on Fox.
Yep.
Right, and then they had Malcolm in the Middle and all that stuff too. But yeah, it was definitely on during hours where kids would be awake.
Man,
Right.
you know how many people them kids' parents was busy doing something, whatever, doing somebody's hair or playing cards or whatever, and them niggas in the motherfucking room looking at that type thing. Then they might be practicing things on the other little cousins and stuff.
Hey.
Man, all of this type things be going on, and people not paying attention and stuff like that, man. Didn't these people grow up? Nobody never knew nothing that happened on them little rooms and shit. And the kids that it happened to, who knows if they was confident enough to ever tell anybody. So meanwhile, you got these kids growing up and doing this stuff to people, and they got good jobs. They might be having a good job, but that sickness or whatever you want to call it's still in them. They still might whatever's going on, man. But like I say, man, to avoid all that shit, man, you got to just master yourself, man, and just be ready to perform at optimum levels when that adversity pops in front of your yard or whatever, because you gotta protect your family and the ones you love, and you get strength from. Worry about that shit. Worry about that, man, because boy, the world too much for all of us. The world too much for all of us. We gotta maintain us first. Maintain us. That's all I'm saying. I know y'all saying the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm just really talking to myself for real, going through the things we saying in my head.
Yeah, because the shit's shocking when you really get to speaking on certain points, and then somebody might introduce something that might have slipped your mind or whatever. You like, God damn, that shit did happen or whatever. But hey, man, that shit the cartoons being crazy though. Looney Tunes back in the day, you know what I mean? Disney been doing this. Man, Disney got so many encrypted messages and all of them old movies and whatnot. So, it's nothing new under the sun. They just find ways to refine it and and be more progressive in the agendas that they push, and ultimately to create a degenerate society. Hey, let me go ahead and give some salutes. We had brother Ray Imperial in the building. Salute, family. My brother Big Joe Townsend. You feel me? My nigga Lord Scotty, where you at, cuz? Hold on, I see you slide through like a drive-through. I see you, cuz. Appreciate you sliding through, you feel me? We just spitting this spit, you feel me? Hey, everybody, y'all make sure y'all elbow drop the piss out that like button, you feel me? Y'all got any questions, you know what I'm saying? Drop it in the chat. Well, I'm doing my best to get to them, but you know, the brothers, we building. Hey, Pimps over Simps, Dre, any of y'all want to cook on that? Anything before we try to move this a little forward?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, we keep it moving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Happy New Year to the brother. You feel me? Tony M had another question that I wanted to jump on. Hold on, I'm trying to find that joker. Damn, where is it at? He had a good one. Damn. The chat over here cooking. So I'm trying to find it.
I can't even see. I can't even see the chat. Like Solo said, I can't even see the chat. Salute to the chat, though. Salute to the chat.
Let's see. Hold on. What do you say? Devil's advocate. What about people that? Oh, that's a good one right there. What if your daddy was a bitch ass nigga? And you was raised to be a sucker? Hey, how can you identify that you had a whole ass daddy? How about that? How can you identify you had a whole ass sucker MC daddy, and everything you've been taught has been nothing but a detriment to your life? Just speak to one thing, everybody. Anybody want to go ahead?
Most of them niggas was sucker ass niggas.
Oh, damn! I got a hard disagree with that. Major disagree. Pause. Major disagree. But I feel you. I really
can't. I can't talk right now. I gotta. I'm busy.
Oh,
got my hands full. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Brother Solo.
Well, you know, a tree by its fruits, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, so you know, you know, some guys are taught to, you know, man, if you ever in the city.
You fell off, Solo.
I'll say some guys maybe taught things by their dad that to get they whole motherfucking shit, they daddy house shot up, you know. If your dad telling you to don't hold your weight, you know what I'm saying, you getting involved in shit, you know.
Well, give me an example of what a whole ass daddy might look like.
Somebody that's teaching they children detrimental shit, bro. You know, you got some people that, you know, tell their son.
Will Smith.
He caught up in this situation, you know, based off some shit that he
Will
got.
Smith.
You say what, bro?
Will
He
Smith.
said Will Smith.
Yeah, but for sure. Look at his kids, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, even the dress code, bro. My son, if you gonna wear this type of shit, you gonna wear that shit when you out of my house and buy your own clothes. I'm not buying you no weird shit, man. You know, I'm not buying it. You're not gonna wear that. You're not wearing a dress, bro.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question about people having kids, right? So y'all got kids, right? So how much? It's serious now. How much thought did y'all put into that? Y'all first kid.
Oh, it was definitely on my end. All of my children, I mean, weren't necessarily planned, but not my first at least. But me and my wife had been talking about kids because at that point we had been together 7 years. So, you know, we had been talking about it, You know, we were surprised when we found out she was pregnant, but we had been talking about it. Like our mindset, we were in the process of, you know, preparing for to be parents.
I ain't
So
gonna lie, I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I was like 20 when I had I only got one. My daughter grown, you know. And yeah, it wasn't no, well, you know, when you having sex unprotected, you know, it's a possibility of it. But it wasn't like what you talking about. You know, you was married and y'all, you know, did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be done. You know. But
yeah, man, that's true.
I would
just talked
say
about with
that,
her on New Year's Day. I wished her a happy New
yeah,
Year. That's the last time I
I,
talked.
I would say damn near 90% of the kids that are born weren't playing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Most of us was accidents.
Yeah, if everybody was responsible, it'd be about 70% less of us.
For sure.
Yeah, straight up.
All right. So anybody else want to answer? Well, that's good. I want. Well, anybody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I think it's always playing, and I'm gonna say that because me personally, you know, my daughter, I knew what I was doing. You know, I ain't had no protection. You know, and
Right,
I
right,
fell
right.
out. So I knew what I was. So yeah, she was playing. So ultimately, she was playing, but yeah, I
You was
think
on
it's all
injury
playing,
reserve.
pretty much. But
Yeah. You broke your pull-out muscle.
on purpose, on
Hey,
purpose. I ain't even
hey,
try. Ain't even
hey,
try.
bro, I gotta come in. I gotta come in off the top rope and say I disagree. They're all playing, but that don't mean both parties involved was planning to have it.
True, true,
And
Ooh.
true.
pimps,
Hey,
pimps.
hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, talk that. Yeah. Now you spitting that gospel.
True.
Hello.
That's true.
Look,
But I
cause
was
chick would know damn well. Look, we can't afford it. You know what I mean? Look, I don't even really like you like that, but you about to throw it back on me one time for the one time. But the whole time she's thinking of a master plan. I got him now.
but so you talking to a brother who done beat Maury twice, bro?
Man, nigga, what?
Yeah, you talking to a brother that beat Maury twice and made a song about it.
I
Go
was just
check it
about
out
to
on
say
SoundCloud.
that.
It's called "I Beat the Case."
You got to play that on one of
Yes,
the videos.
man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I got six that's mine, and I provide for them. And I had another one that said, "Oh, he in the military. Oh, he my baby daddy too." No, I'm not. That's not what Dana
Bruh.
say.
Right.
You
Come
know.
on, Dana, don't lie now, bitch.
Yeah, motherfucker was falling out and all kind of shit behind that shit. But nah, bro, it is what it is, man.
Well,
And
let
that's
me
why I agree
salute.
with pimps to an extent because I put myself in that situation to even having to deal with that, bro.
Right. For sure.
So let me
Yeah.
salute y'all. Let me salute my brothers, cause all y'all, I truly believe with all my heart that y'all love y'all kids and y'all to die for y'all kids. I truly believe that. So I salute y'all, and being great fathers to y'all kids, for sure.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
man.
Hey, salute to all y'all too, bro. Happy early Father's Day to the real G's, bro.
Hey, every day is Father's Day when you in
Sir.
your children life.
Hell yeah.
Every
Yeah.
day is Father's Day. You know, when you get to cultivate your children and you see them come across milestones, especially when you start seeing your children problem solve. Oh man, that's like some of the greatest gifts. You know what I'm saying, that you can receive when you see your children come to they little milestones and you see them be able to solve their problems without looking to you for direction at that moment. That's when you go, okay, you know what I mean? With this little bit of knowledge that I've been imparted with, I'm doing something right. You know, that give yourself a pat on the back at them moments.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, shit, we've been rocking out for an hour, 50 minutes. You feel me? It's been a good one. I need to get in the bed. You feel me, bro? I've been on the road for the last since last Thursday. So what's that? 6 days straight. So yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
about to go get in the bed with the wifey. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what
Hey,
I'm
can I
saying?
before you
Yeah,
leave?
go ahead, cook.
I wanna say appreciate y'all brothers, man. Love y'all, man. You know, this was good. It was healthy, and I gotta drop. I gotta leave my little drop on the on our first conversation, man. And this is all. I'm just gonna leave it at this. You know, uh, the sheep spends his life worried about the wolf, only to get slaughtered by the shepherd. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it at that.
Hey, that's real talk. That's real talk. Hey, Tony M said these lives need to be 6 hours. Hey man, hey look, when YouTube start running me that check, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm gonna be hitting them 6 hours live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a whole live studio and everything. You feel me? Finna go crazy with it. But they gonna have to sock it to my pockets. Hey. You feel me? But until then, it's a marathon. I'm just building up my endurance. You know what I'm saying? I've been inconsistent lately, but this trucking industry, man. Hey, you ain't getting it unless you gone. So, y'all forgive my absence, but just let it be known that I'm always thinking about how I can plant my feet firmly on my platform. You know what I'm saying? Moving it forward. You know what I'm saying? So, look, my intentions is to keep building. It's a slow moving train, but we moving. You feel me? Slow progress is better than no progress. You dig? Hey, y'all brothers want to plug anything?
Man, I enjoyed the cook up, bro. I'm about to go in here and lay up my damn self, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
digital dog show coming your way this year. And
Hey,
go check out that Seven Rock Killers channel, man, where we cook on a whole different level, man. 100% positive, 1000% about building better men behind dogs and women. And you know, come kick it.
hey, do me a favor. Drop the link in the chat, family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
If not, what I'll do is I'll post it in my community. And if you don't have it on hand, I'll post it on my community, and that way we'll start plugging that joker.
so
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna explain something to you and the whole chat. First, I love y'all motherfuckers, man. And like I stand all of y'all, bro. We all got different perspectives, and I respect every one of them. But so
Yes, sir.
I'm not drunk. I haven't had no alcohol since the New Year hit. I was not ready for this conversation sober.
Yeah, nigga, I told you. I said I was coming with some heat tonight. Nigga, I told you, motherfucking ass, nigga. Yeah. And look, we didn't even get to hit certain points. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I don't want to make this a 3-hour live. And you feel me? I got to get up early in the morning. I got to take my baby to school, so on and so forth. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? And hey, man, some of them little, you know what I'm saying? We saying certain things that resonating with us, and we might get long-winded at points. But it's something that's near and dear to us because everybody's intention here is to be the best version, you know what I'm saying? And we spit nothing but righteousness. So look, hey man, I appreciate the conversation tonight. Hearing all of these different perspectives, ultimately, what I heard was us all locking in on being the best versions of ourselves, and then looking at things individually and in generality as well too. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, it was a beautiful conversation. Brother Pimp Silver Simp, go ahead and let the people know about your clothing line.
Yeah, it's Kennerlive Collections. Kennerlive Collections.llc is the website. Kennerlive Collections. I'm on TikTok and Instagram.
Already. Hey, Brother Dre, let them know about the hides and the digital dog show.
Okay. So we sell hides, 1 for 30, 2 for 45, or 3 for 50. The best way to contact us is on Facebook at SamuraiKennels.com. The Digital Dog Show, we got one coming up April 4th. It's gonna be the release date, which means that we need to get our videos in by starting March 4th, so I can edit them and put them out. The next online obedience challenge will be in March. We're gonna do that one on March 31st. So it's gonna be an action-packed week. That's my sister's birthday. April 4th is my birthday. That's the reason for those specific dates. And anything y'all interested in as far as apparel and stuff, man, we got our own website on SamuraiKennels.com, and you can go in there and find our apparel link from there as well. If you want to, I'd rather you buy a t-shirt than buy a dog.
In the real way. Hey, if you in the greater Atlanta area, hit me up in my comment section. I'll shoot you my email. If you're looking to buy fresh eggs, fresh free-range eggs, I raise chickens. I got the eggs on deck. You feel me? Whipping them up. If you want to make some great breakfast in the morning, you ain't never had no fresh eggs. You feel me? Hey, nothing like some fresh scrambled eggs to go alongside that waffle and some daggone morning coffee. You know what I mean? Hey, forget all the stored brands and all of they commercial raised eggs. Get the best. Come over here, hit me up. You feel me? Get some of these gamed up eggs. Hit your boy up in my comment section. I'll send you a direct link. I'll send you my email, and you got to buy at least 3 dozen for me to pull up on you. Don't hit me up for no half a dozen. If you're looking for fresh eggs, you're in the greater Atlanta area, 3 dozen or more eggs, hit your boy up. I got him. Hey, with that being said, hey man, I love y'all brothers, man. We cooked up. We go continue this topic next week. Shit, we might have to do this on next Friday. So shit, you know what? Now that I think about it, it might have to be on a Monday. Sometime next week we go continue with this, because we only touched the surface, and this can be an ongoing topic. But next week we go come with some solutions as well too. You know what I mean? Books, lectures. You know what I'm saying? Models of possibility we're gonna be centered around that while we attack certain specific issues that we seen with the lack of the lost tribes of the G's. You feel me? It's your boy Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, and we out.
Salute.
There you go. Work.